Hey guys, what is up? So here's something that I'm doing that's interesting. My mom and I are taking a DNA test, and basically it's going to show our ancestry. And there's a couple reasons that I wanted to do this, or we wanted to do this, is that my dad was adopted when he was a baby, so we don't know his ethnicity. Now, the family that adopted him, their ethnicity is Irish, so I say I'm Irish, but I don't know if I actually am or not. So, also, we say my mom is 100% Italian because both of her parents were born and raised in Italy. But, with that, like, her maiden name is DeBellis. So, that's not an Italian name. For anyone who doesn't know, like, well, what is an Italian name? Italian names typically end in a vowel. So, like, let me think. There's a soccer player, I think, like Balotelli or something like that. Mario Balotelli, I think that's his name. The black Italian soccer player. So that's an example where it ends in a vowel. So Debellis ending in an S. S is not a vowel, nor is it a vowel in Italy. Just to be clear. So we want to take the DNA tests and see what comes up. So this is what it is. It's this little thing right here. And basically, in the instructions, it wants you to spit into this tube until it fills up to that line, right where it says spit to here. Then, when you do that, you take the funnel off. You take this. This little blue liquid stabilizes your DNA. Put that back. Then, you shake it for about 5 seconds. Then you put it in this little baggie. You put that baggie in this box. It will then you send through the mail your DNA, your spit, to where they analyze it, and 6 to 8 weeks later, you have your results. So this is the little book that comes with it. So you activate your account. You enter the 15-digit activation code. You spit into the tube. Here. So, let me see if I can... Yeah, that'll work. So, activate 15-digit code. Okay? Then, you spit. You take out the tube. You put that blue stuff on. And when you turn it tight, it'll release the blue liquid into your spit. Which then you shake the tube for 5 seconds. You place the bag in the box, and you ship it off. So this is pretty much like a 2-part video. So basically I'm recording this right now. And in 2 months, I'm going to record the other part. So in about 2 months from now, this day, that's when you're going to see this video. So, I'm not going to spit into this tube now, because that would be disgusting to do on camera. I'm not going to spit into a tube on camera. So I'll end the video, do everything I gotta do, and then, I mean, for you guys, it's going to be seconds. It's going to be like 2 months for me. So, I'm going to end the video so I can spit. And this is less than a quarter teaspoon. So you're going to... for who knows how long. And you can't, like, eat, drink, smoke for 30 minutes until you do this test. So I ate dinner 25 minutes ago. So I can do this test soon. So, that's also another reason why I'm not going to spit on camera. Now, yeah, I could pause the video or, make another video and tie the two together like I'm going to do when I get my results. But I'm not going to spit on camera. Sorry to disappoint everybody. So this is gonna be fun. I mean, I opened it up obviously, so but oh wait, that has my activation code. Well, actually, now that I think about it, you're not gonna see this forever. Who wants to steal my activation code? It's no longer valid. So yeah, use spit to here. They could have said fill to here. No, they had to say spit to here. This is gonna be so much fun. So, like, once you spit some, like, you run out of spit. So you're like a dog with peanut butter. So then you gotta, like, let your mouth saliva up again and then spit some more. This is gonna be fun though. And then I can actually figure out, am I Irish? You know, besides Italian, what am I? Because, like I said, DeBellis is not an Italian last name. So it's gonna be, and I'm pretty sure it's not just gonna say European. Because if it did, that kind of suck. But I think Jacksepticeye did one, and it said he was Irish, English, and like Portuguese or something like that. So it actually listed off countries. So this is gonna be fun. All right, guys. So I will see you in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, what is up? So I got my Ancestry DNA results in. I got an email saying they were in, so let's take a look at them. So this is what it looks like. So it's going to give you DNA matches. So it says 217 fourth cousins or closer, but that's not really what we're going to be looking at. So over here is the important part. You have the ethnicity estimate, and it says thousands of years ago. So that's probably where your relatives lived thousands of years ago. 52% Italy, Greece. I knew I was about half Italian, but that means my dad has a little Italian or Greek in him. 11% Caucasus, and 37% other regions. And it says 2 genetic communities, which is within the last past couple hundred years or few hundred years. So if we click on here, so it shows you just an overview. So first we're going to go to the ethnicity regions. So I have Italy, Greece, Europe, West. So Western Europe, and the Iberian Peninsula. And we had a guess that I had a little Portuguese in me because of my mom's mom. So my grandmother on my mom's side. So has a little bit of Portuguese in her. So then my mom has a little bit of Portuguese. So then I have a little bit of Portuguese. So then in the low confidence region, we have Eastern Europe, Great Britain, European Jewish, Ireland, Finland, Northwest Russia, and Scandinavia, and it just gives a percentage. So 5, 4, 1, 1, 1, less than 1. But I do have a little British in me. And then West Asia. So Caucasus, I think I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I am. For anyone who is wondering, is Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. And then low confidence region, 5% Middle East. Syria, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Oman, Yemen, United Arab Emirates, Lebanon, and Israel. So apparently I have a little bit of Middle Eastern in me, which I was not aware of. I mean, I was expecting Europe in general, but I'm like all over Europe with Britain, East Europe, West Europe, Ireland, Finland, Scandinavia, all these other, things, and I'm like, huh, I am all over Europe. So I got a lot of stuff in me. It's not even like a little bit. It's a lot of stuff in me. So then you go to genetic communities. And it gives you 2. Well, it gives me 2. Italians in Lazio and Campania, which is actually where my mother's parents are from. My nonna and nonno. That's what it is in Italian, grandma and grandpa. That's like the areas they're from. And then the French settlers along the St. Lawrence was something that surprised me. I'm like, huh, I'm French. Because if you go back to ethnicity regions in Western Europe, France is one of those options. So apparently, I am French. So then you go into an overview, and it gives you just a little bit of info, and you can go through different years over here, but just for an overview. Many French settlers of the St. Lawrence Valley came to present-day Quebec, Canada, to work in the fur trade. They lived in a harsh climate surrounded by dangerous wilderness and hostile native tribes. Life became even more challenging after the French and Indian War, when the British assumed control and classified French Canadians as second-class citizens. While some left for New England and industrialized cities like Chicago, Minneapolis, and Detroit, those who remained created a strong community centered around Catholicism and their French heritage. And that's actually cool because I'm Catholic. So I'm like, okay, that makes a little even more sense. That's a little bit of background. And then Italians in Lazio and Campania. For centuries, southern Italian culture centered around family life and seasonal agricultural jobs. Sharecropping was common and poverty rife. With a burgeoning population and little work at home, young Italian men sailed for America, where they worked as laborers in agriculture, mines, and factories. Many never planned on staying, but soon entire families began to immigrate, gathering in Little Italies, and making their indelible stamp on the America they helped build. So again, it has like years, and you can click on it and read through this. So that's something I'm going to do on my own time. I really don't want to bore you guys that much. And then connection. You and 29 of your DNA matches, blah blah blah, are all genetically linked to form the genetic community Italians in Lazio and Campania. And then you just keep going in through here. You see all these different Italian names. So, but this is something that I found really, really cool, guys. That here, let me turn this around again. My bad. That was something that I found really, really cool. Is that apparently I'm French, which I did not know. I knew I was Italian, but it was just a matter of how Italian am I? Because my nonna and nonno are right off the boat from Italy. Again, those are grandma and grandpa translated into Italian. And I knew, that much. But the fact that it went, and even in the genetic community, one of the things that was, like the Italian that was highlighted was southern Italy, and that's where they're from. So this was an incredibly cool experience for me. It actually took shorter than the 6 to 8 weeks. It's been 3 or 4. It's 3, 4, whatever. So actually it takes half the time, apparently. And my mom has yet to get hers, so I'm not going to record that, but her and I are going to compare, and we're going to figure out what my dad is by doing a little math and percentages and whatnot. But some of the highlights were Italian, the Iberian Peninsula with Portugal, France, Great Britain, yeah, I'm British, and that part of West Asia where it said Middle East. And I'm like, huh. I mean, that's really cool. I didn't know that. So, if you guys like this video, please leave a like. If you guys did this, Comment on what some of your genetics were. And if you're new to the channel, please guys hit that subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.